Hey, what's up guys? Imran here, Monster Gadgets, and as you can see, I am back in the Amazon parking lot with my 21 Model 3 Performance. I am on FSD Supervised version 12.3.6, and last week I did a test on the summons feature to see how well it works, and it was a complete failure. But many of you told me in the comments that I actually did the test wrong by pulling into a parking spot and summoning it versus backing into a spot and summoning it. So this week, I'm going to go ahead and back into a parking spot and see if the summon features work any better this way. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright, so I've got the car parked here. I'm going to get out of the car. Similar to what I did last week, we'll go ahead and do the test this way first, where the car is parked here away from traffic, and I will make my way over to an area that's a little bit clear of traffic and pedestrians. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk over here and summon it on my phone. Now this one, when I did it last week, it did pass. It actually came pretty quickly, but the other tests that were around other cars and pedestrians was a complete fail. So I'm just gonna come over here in the shade, turn around, turn my phone to the summons feature here. All right, as you can see, it is parked. I'm gonna go and click on summons, and it says cannot use, oh, there it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the target to me. Hopefully you guys can see that without a reflection. And it's got a wacky route, but I'm gonna go ahead and summon it as soon as that guy gets out of the way, because it looks like it's going to actually cross over the parking and come, unless I move it here. Maybe it'll change the route. No, not really. So, all right, I'll leave it here. We'll let it go through, I guess, the parking. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to target, and you'll see the car move. It says release to stop. And let's see if it goes between those two cars or not. Nope, it's changing its route, as you can see on the phone, and it's bringing it to me. Let's use its turn signal, good. Slowing down for intersection, it says on the phone. Now it's bringing it in. And like last week, this worked really well. The car is here, as you can see, and it made it to me. So summons complete. So the car is here. This worked great. Let's go ahead and move it into a spot where there's more cars and maybe some pedestrians, I guess. So let me try to get my camera in here with my POV setup, and let's go ahead and get to a spot where there's a little bit of traffic. All right, we're in a parking spot. Let me go ahead and get out of the car here. And I'm gonna make my way over. Here's the car. Make my way over to Amazon Fresh and see how it does. All right, I'm gonna stand in the shade so that way there isn't as much of a reflection on my phone. But as you can see, the car is over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into summon and let it get coordinated here. All right, I'm gonna bring it to my spot right there. And again, it's got a weird route, but it might adjust that as the car starts moving. So I'm gonna let this traffic just clear just a little bit, because it does make me nervous, especially with that stop sign being there and the car, if it does in fact work, come this way. So let's see what it does here in a second. All right, I don't know if the traffic's gonna stop. This is a pretty busy area. So I'll do it after these cars pass. All right, go to target. I'm gonna keep it pressed. As you can see, the car is pulling out and it's coming. It says cannot find a path to join. Okay, I gotta go to the car now because it's stopping. There's a car behind it. So I'm gonna run over. Okay. All right, so it did the same thing. It froze after it pulled out. It did not want to continue. So the first test was a fail, even pulling out. Let me go ahead and go to another spot and try again. So I think the difference being is when I'm summoning it at the store, there's stop signs, right? And I'm not sure if it recognizes that ahead of time and doesn't want to continue. But as you guys all saw, when there's no stop sign, it came perfectly fine. So not sure what's causing that, but let's go ahead and try that again. All right, we'll go ahead and go over there and see if it works. This time it's away from the 2 stop signs, even though there's a stop sign right there. I'm gonna come back here. And the car is right over there. So let's see. All right, summon. It says connecting. Let the GPS settle in a little bit. And okay, I got the target there. The route's set up. Let's go ahead and go to target. Okay, it's pulling out. You guys can see there. Is it gonna stop at the stop sign? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. All right, obviously this is not working. It did not want to stop at the stop sign. So, as you all saw, it almost hit the other car. So it did not freeze, but it didn't stop at the stop sign. So that's not good. Oh, a nice Dodge Viper. You don't see too many of those anymore. All right, I'll do one last test away from traffic because I feel like I don't want to block too many people. So we'll do this test again, except I'll park it in front of a few cars and I'll come out this way away from traffic and see how well it does. So let me go ahead and park here. Now this time it should not freeze up, but let's see what happens. All right, so target's right there, which is me. Go to target. Pulling out. Now, even though there's not a stop sign here, it should know there's an intersection, and I don't think it's gonna stop. It doesn't, it just keeps going, which is strange. So it made it, but it doesn't stop. And as you saw in the previous one, it didn't recognize the car there, didn't stop it. I had to manually stop it. So I would still say this is a failure, even though that last time it did not freeze up pulling out of the parking spot, but this is not usable. So regardless of if you pull in or pull out, it's got a long way to go. And hopefully, like I said in the previous video, with upcoming updates, this will improve and actually become where it is functional. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for additional tests, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.